The thing about venting is it feels great. And when we're in relationships where it feels like the first time we're able to safely complain about things and have those emotions validated and heard, it feels incredible. But one of the traps many of my neurodiverse couples get into is they start to vent all the time and they end up destroying their relationships. Venting starts innocently enough. You get home from work, you complain about a colleague, and your partner goes, "Oh, that's terrible." And when left in this format, venting about other people that aren't in your relationship for a limited amount of time per day brings about emotional alignment. Because emotional co-regulation, feeling that your frustration and pain is heard and seen, does wonders for the relationship. But that's where it stops. When you stop having a defined set of time for a period of alignment, and you start to vent all the time, it shifts the tone of the venting. You feel like you're being heard, but your partner starts to experience you as being negative. And when your partner's going through a rough day, and they hear you vent before you leave for work in the morning, if you both work from home throughout the day, and then you vent when you get off of work, all of a sudden, your presence isn't reassuring. They're not wanting to co-regulate with you. They start getting stuck in the idea that every time they encounter you, you might vent and bring down their mood. Even worse, sometimes the venting veers into nagging. And you've probably had this happen to you. You're at your home office, you realize, oh shoot, I need to run downstairs and get that notepad for my next meeting. You go downstairs, you see your partner in the kitchen from behind in front of the coffee maker. And at first you're happy, but then you see them turn around and you go, uh-oh. And what comes out of their mouth? "Did you forget to turn on the coffee maker this morning? I came to get a cup of coffee and I don't have it. What's wrong with you? 2 people live in this house and we both need coffee in the morning." All of a sudden you go, oh gosh, what was I gonna get? Wait, my partner's mad at me. Oh, did I forget to turn the coffee maker? Even if it's a valid critique, all of a sudden you're flooded and you forget what you're going to do. And now you're reoriented to what your partner's complaining about to you about you. And then you start to get defensive. Meanwhile, because they've gotten accustomed to venting, they feel better. They feel like they're getting a tiny resentment off their chest. And maybe it doesn't stick with the coffee maker. Maybe they go, "There are 2 people in this house and we both need coffee in the morning. Did you see the mail carrier? They knocked over our trash can again." And so even if they're shifting into something that you might be able to co-regulate with them and make them feel heard, you're stuck on the coffee maker and the criticism piece. And so they continue to vent, but now it's also become a nag and a criticism. When couples get into this pattern where one or both partners is allowed to vent whenever they want to, what happens to the other partners, they start to go into a state of hypervigilance, of threat detection, of constantly feeling like there is no safe place to be around you that they might not get got. Being around someone who vents without consideration of timing or amount is akin to always being on call, always feeling like your nervous system might be under threat to their criticism. So the venting becomes less and less effective. Meanwhile, their partner goes from vent sessions being a place of safety and co-regulation to feeling attacked all the time. And so they start to bristle. They start to dread talking to you about anything because at any moment your mood might turn and the interaction goes bad. Is this something you've experienced? I'd love to hear from you.